Yeah! Hey everyone, welcome once again to the Kremzeek Reviews channel. And my apologies for that introduction, but every time I see that scene, it still gives me goosebumps up to this day. So anyway, what are we talking about here? We have here War for Cybertron Kingdom Rodimus Prime. It's a commander class figure, and he comes here with his large trailer for a Cybertronian truck. And as you can see here, it hardly fits my display table, so hardly fits in the camera. But anyway, we're going to focus on Rodimus Prime himself first and discuss him, his features, and whatsoever. And as you can see, this is a commander class figure, but he's the same height as that of the leader class Optimus Prime. And we're going to show you that later with the other figures as well. But first, we're going to look closely into the details. As you can see here, his head sculpt. His face kind of really looks old, but it's very G1-esque, I guess. Considering, yep, as you can see there, it's got those facial lines and those different colors on the head. Very G1-esque. And the details on its waist, and I love the color in his thighs. That's the orange color. He's got black color on his legs. Pretty much about it. That's it. And his spoiler in the back is also painted in yellow and orange. As you can see here, nice details, especially with the chest. And his hands it's got some articulation with the index finger and also the other fingers. You can fold them together, so he can hold also a weapon with that rounded grip. So you can also fold the other fingers as well, like this, and you can have his index finger pointing like this and saying, "This is the end of the road, Galvatron." So overall, as you can see, even the chest design, the flames and the headlights, and those silver colors on the shoulders, and his exhaust pipings as well. Very nice detail, and it's a very good commander class figure, even though you guys think that it's too small for a commander class. But with regards to his trailer, I can pretty much say he's going to be worth it, man. So now we're going to look at his articulation. So his head rotates, as usual. And you can rotate it at 360 degrees if you want to. It looks up and down as well. The neck moves forward and backward from the torso. As you can see here. His arms rotate. And his shoulders also fold away from, like, lifts up from the torso. His elbows fold like this. It's double jointed. His arms also, including with the fingers and the wrist, rotates. He's got waist swivel in some part, and legs move forward, and a bit of slight splitting. And his knees can fold in these two joints here, the upper and the lower part. He's got thigh swivel. His feet moves down a bit, and it's got a bit of ankle tilting. So it's very poseable. Even with his arms, you can also move it a bit inwards. And of course with the fingers, which is slightly new to the Kingdom line, because it's more like an MP figure for its articulation with regards to the hand. So now we're looking at the big trailer, Cybertronian trailer for this Cybertronian truck of Rodimus Prime. It comes with his rifle that can be folded like this, and the sword of Primus. He also got his cannons inside his trailer, and it also comes with these blast effects. Lots of blast effects, actually. Blue blast effects here, as you can see here. And also that shining effect from the Matrix. And I got two black flames, exhaust flames, I think. And that's about it with his accessories. And also it comes with, of course, with the Matrix inside his chest. So there. So when it comes to this trailer, you can attach this cannon underneath with all those peg holes. You can also remove it if you want to. It rotates as well. You can fold it like this. And fold the blast shields as well. As you can see here, it's And then we can remove this. Just got those handles as well. It moves around. It's painted in silver. It comes to the turret of the cannons, so you can fold these blast shields as well, like that. It's like a small tank, so you can close it up once you transform him into his trailer mode. As you can see here, there's this ramp that can also be attached to those modulators, and there's a covering as well, doors, and you can also fold it like this, and there's a compartment there where you can put any accessories you want to keep as long as it fits inside. And there's another compartment underneath the trailer for more accessories if you want to hide them there. So yep, it's a very big or large space trailer for a Cybertronian trailer. It's very accurate to the G1, very close to it. So actually this is my first official Rodimus. Maybe I could paint those wheels, like those hubcaps, into silver to make it look more pleasing. But this is what the trailer actually looks like. And I missed out on the MP9 Rodimus. So for me, I'm quite very happy with this new Rodimus that Hasbro has released. It's very G1 accurate. And now we're going to transform him. First we untab this part in the back from the torso, and untab this center of the torso as well. As you can see, there's a spine in the middle of it, so you untab that as well, like that. That will be the underneath of your Cybertronian truck. And you will untab these part of the shoulder, and you straighten out these part of sections here. Untab that, and then straighten them out like this. And then you bring down part of the windshield so that you can rotate the center of the torso with the arms in it. Oh, and it's in the mushroom peg. So you rotate it like this. And once you've rotated, make sure that the windshield is out of the way. Then you move it forward, the windshield that is, and then you rotate the part of the waist like this. And then you would bring this front of the torso into the windshield like this. And see, there's no fox chest here, so the chest really is the front of the truck. Make sure you bring these things out because it's going to be part of the front of the truck, like that. Make sure it's open up like that. And then we fix on with the arms, so you untap these in the forearm and untap this side as well, and then rotate the exhaust pipes, and then fold these in like this and straighten out this part of the section here. Make sure they're all straight. Then do the other arm as well, the other side of the arm. Do it same thing. Pop these out, rotate the exhaust like that. That will cover the hands as well. So after that, we make sure that this section, let's try to attach the windshield for now, like there. There's a tab that holds it there. And make sure that these sides of the arms is straightened. Let me show you. So yeah, make sure that these, let's get these hands out of the way. So make sure that these portion, the gray and the black part sections here are straightened out so that it would align with the side of the truck. And there's a tab there that would attach it, like that tab on the side. It's a bit tricky, but it's really easy once you've got to, done a lot of it on multiple times. You will eventually get used to it, and it's really not that hard. So make sure that's stabbed in like that. Just getting in the way. But for now, we're going to lift this back section of the truck because we're still gonna have to make sure everything's stabbed in. And this spoiler and back section of the truck is gonna be the last part. First, we have to take care of the legs. So we fold the feet and the heel support like this, both sides. untab these back part of the legs, and then pop out these rear wheels from the legs. There you go, and make sure you lift up those wheels out of the way, and then you fold in the upper thigh into the legs like this. Fold them inwards, and once you've pulled this part of the wheels like that, inside of it there's a tab there that would hold these covering that will tabbed in as well. So you have to pull this one like that, and the tab here, it will tab inwards in the inwards of the wheels. So there, and then you tab the legs together like this, and make sure everything's tabbed in. Once again, the exhaust is aligned as well, and then there's a tab there. It also should fit in like that, and this part would tab in the back part of the feet, just to make it and hold it completely like this, and make sure everything's tabbed in. And there you have your Cybertronian truck mode of Rodimus Prime. And as you can see underneath, he's got good clearance. Just make sure you pop out those wheels, and then you can attach the cab into the trailer like that, and you have your Cybertronian truck mode of Rodimus Prime. As you can see here, you can just push that part of the spoiler if you want to remove him. As you can see there's a bit of slight clearance. You can also attach these part of the sort of Primus underneath his alt mode if you want to. I can attach it from these two ports here for these openings for the sword like that. Only if you want to, but I prefer not to really, because since he's got a lot of compartment behind him, why put him underneath? So yep, but it's an option if you want to. And when it comes to the ports all over his truck, you can attach the guns or his rifle or sniper rifle. Not here, probably in front there if you want to. And these black smokes, as you can see, you can attach these on the tip of these exhausts. So he's a smoke belcher. It's a diesel truck, or for a Cybertronian truck, turns out he's a diesel. He runs on diesel. And you can also attach these blast effects, of course, on the tip of his gun if you want to. So yep, it works that way. So yep, what you burn, we breathe. Thank you, Rodimus Prime. So let's get these flames or exhausts out of the way. Exhaust smokes. As you can see, he's a very large Cybertronian truck. Very long indeed as well. And he's got that blue windshield, the same as that in the G1 toy. And now let's compare him with their lengths compared with Earthrise Optimus Prime. As you can see here, he's way longer than Optimus Prime. Let's do a top shot. You can see here, almost, it's just a trailer. It's already the length of Optimus Prime with his trailer. And here he is with Ultra Magnus, who's also a trailer or car carrier, who's also longer than Optimus Prime. So we're going to look into their, you can see here we have three trucks from Cybertron. So we're going to compare the length of Ultra Magnus into that of Rodimus. And I think Rodimus is still longer than Ultra Magnus, as you can see here, because of their flat nose trucks compared to a more sleek Cybertronian truck, which is longer, I guess. As for the playability of this trailer, let me show you so we can play with it and show some options that you can do with it. First, we take out the cannons, open the doors, And get his gun out of there. So a deluxe figure car would also fit inside if you want to, like that of Optimus's trailer. So with Rodimus Prime, you can also fit one deluxe Autobot car inside if you want to. Keep him there for storage, like a car carrier as well. So it works. Yep, deluxe figure can work there as well. And as you can see here, we have Siege smoke screen. Yeah, coming out of the... There you go. Doesn't have to... It's got no clearance underneath though. So yep, but it works. And here he is in comparison with those Commander class Skylinks from Earthrise and Commander class Siege Jetfire. So we have 3 Commander class from War for Cybertron. As for these cannons, you can also attach it from the back to the back of Rodimus if you want to, like a weaponizer. You can attach it like that. Well, it's going to be back heavy, but you can put him there if you want to, like there. Give him more firepower. More firepower for Rodimus. Oh yeah. And then of course you attach the Blast FX if you want to, and his sniper rifle. He can hold them both. Like he can hold a sniper rifle both with his hands, like this. And for the cannons, you can also rotate it in the back if you want to point it upwards. And there, point it downwards. It also rotates. So there you have it. Or you could simply do it like this in G1 style and make sure that the cannon is on top of the trailer, or like his base mode. And you can put Rodimus on top with his cannons blasting Decepticons, probably an anti-aircraft gun or something. And we put the blast effects as well, of course. And now let's compare their height. And first we start with Hot Rod here. Voyager class Hot Rod with Commander class Rodimus. As you can see, this one is Studio Series Hot Rod, of course. And Rodimus is a Kingdom line version. And here he is with Netflix version of Optimus Prime with his upgrades. So they almost are the same height with Optimus. And here's Leader class Ultra Magnus from the Kingdom line as well. And Kingdom Galvatron. As you can see, he's shorter than Galvatron. And that Matrix, it already belongs to Rodimus now. So no more Matrix for Galvatron. Let's get these guys out of the way and see these new arch enemies, which is Rodimus and Galvatron. Galvatron is taller. And if we're going to compare him with the other Commander class as well in their robot mode, which is Skylinks and Jetfire, you can see that it's not the height that they're basing it on, but more on their mass, I think, with all the plastics involved in it. So Rodimus is a Commander class figure. And if we look closely at their hands, you can see here Rodimus has got bigger hands than that of Optimus. It's probably because of the articulation that they've included with Rodimus's arms, or hands, I mean. And still slightly bigger than that of Ultra Magnus as well. Hey Rodimus, you still have that Matrix? Oh no, I gave it back to Optimus. My precious. So, I guess that's about it with my review of Commander class Rodimus Prime from the War for Cybertron Kingdom series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video review and some slight animation and skits. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Till next time, laters!